This is part 2 of the making of the time journal. I hope you guys enjoy the video. There is a lot of noise from my grandchildren. I apologize for that, but they just happened to be there. All right, so I have it on silent, but I'm watching a Facebook Live over here on my iPad while I do this. I'm gonna put it away. I'm gonna put it down. Dedicate my time and energies and mental efforts to this. Okay, so this is a Graphics 45 paper pad that I'm going to be using. The name of this collection is something. It's something for sure. What's the name of this collection? Well, it was something that I found at Tuesday morning before I knew really that I love Graphics 45. There's just certain designers or certain manufacturers whose stuff you always seem to gravitate towards. Graphics 45 is one of those that I absolutely love. And I have gone into a few of the online scrapbook stores and purchased a few pieces of different types of designers to see if I like them or not, you know, that kind of thing. And it turns out Graphics 45 is one of my all-time favorite, very colorful. Anytime something is a Graphics 45 design, you will always be able to tell. It's just they have their unique style. And I don't know what this paper pad is called, or what this collection is called, but I know that it has a lot of time-related things. So it's got clocks, and it is double-sided paper, and I have committed to buying only double-sided papers. It's got some beautiful, very steampunky stuff. So I'm going to use it for this journal, and I'm also going to use it for some steampunk journals I have. Look at these pretty butterflies with the clocks in them. So we're going to take this one, and this is going to be a page in my book for sure. Okay, this is going to be a page in my book. I'm going to set this aside so I could cut it down. This stripe is beautiful. Look at these lovely roses. Roses with butterflies. A polka dot. More of this dream and believe, imagine, and it also has clock motifs in it. And let's go back up. This is just a plain piece of paper. Interesting. This has templates back here. It's very nice. I love the templates. It's got templates for the folders, template for coin envelopes, and tags, and bookmarks. Very nice. Okay. I am going to take this, I don't know, I guess I'll take the roses, and I'm going to add the roses to this time journal as well. And I am also going to add this one. And that's 4 pages right there. And I have all 3 colors. The pink, the blue. Perfect. And I think maybe, just maybe, I don't know if I should add some of the steampunky one. I'm going to leave it for now. Okay, so I'm going to add those to it. And let's take a look at my dyed paper pieces so that we can pull some things from there. And I think I have a couple of steampunk digital kits that I have purchased, so we'll look at that stuff too. But out of my dyed paper, which this is a bag from something my daughter orders online, and their bags are really nice and sturdy. Love them. Let's go ahead and open this up a little so I can take a look and see what papers I have in here that we can use for this time journal. Ah, I knocked it. Okay. So, and guys, I have been digging into all my different supplies that I don't use very often, and some stamps that I thought had been lost have magically appeared. which means I had put them away somewhere and then forgot where I'd put them. It happens. So I have some stamps that have the stopwatch because they were from Alice in Wonderland stamps, and so I'm going to use some of those. I'm definitely going to use some of these avocado dyed envelopes because look at how yummy they look. And they go very well with these colors. Well, let's see. Do they go well with these colors? I think they'll work. Or does this look better? I don't know. I really like these. But these papers look really good. Look at that, those orangey ones. I think maybe these envelopes don't go in here because these guys look really good together. So we're going to use both of those. This is tissue paper that I dyed. Then this was tissue paper that came in something I purchased. And so this is tea and this is onion skins. And these pinky ones are all avocado. Let's see. I'll probably use a couple of these pieces of ledger paper. These are tea dyed, but they're not very dark. Grade paper, onion, and avocado. Let's take 2 of those out. This is supposed to be a 1 signature booklet, so I really only need about 10 pages. Tracing paper. Nice. And what holds me back from using some of the music sheets is this was from a hymnal, and I don't want to offend anybody by putting their hymnals in a book, so that's why I really haven't used them, even though I dyed them. I think that I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 with 2 pieces of ledger paper. Let's take out the ledger paper and let's... I think I'll use this one because it's got lots of color and interest. Okay, so there's 10 pages. And then I'm just going to put all this right back in this bag. I had it kind of organized in my mind. There we go. When I fold it like that, it goes in all the way without any problems, and I don't damage my paper. And I like to keep things in Ziploc bags. This is the one that's for my personal use. If I make something for the shop, or if I have dyed paper that is going for sale, I usually keep it separate in their own little baggies, divided out by 10s. This paper is very crunchy because it's very old, but the dyeing process does help it a little to not crack. If I had folded this music sheets the way they came, and they hadn't been steeped in water for a while and gotten some of the moisture back into the page, it would have cracked very, very badly, and I would have ended up with 2 pieces of paper instead of 1. So, as a tip, if you are working with really old pages and you start folding them and you notice that they're cracking, you can take those pages and spray them with water and add some moisture back in, and then you can do things with them. So keep that in mind. Let's just get these pages folded. Ooh, interesting. I don't have that on the outside. I like the way that looks. As much as you can, if you are able, use coffee or tea dyed pages and double-sided papers. it cuts down on the amount of embellishments that you have to do on a given page. So it makes your work a little easier when you're putting together your journals. And if you don't like the idea of coffee dyeing, I do keep some coffee dyed papers always in my shop. Coffee, tea, onion, and avocado dyed papers always. And so I keep some available in my shop. If you don't want to do that and you want to make your own, that's perfectly fine. You can use spray. So like this one here is my alcohol spray, and I added to it 2 because this was a bigger bottle. Usually the bottles that you get at the Dollar Tree are about this size, but this is a bigger bottle. So I added to this one 2 brown magic markers and the few last little bits of my Bria Reese brown alcohol ink, and then I topped it off with alcohol. And so this one, and I'll show you on this piece of paper right here. See, it's not very dark, but it's enough to, you know, add a little bit of interest. And you can do that, if you do that on a white piece of paper, then the impact is a lot more. Let me show you here on this envelope. Woohoo, making a mess. I have a spray box, guys. I have it put away because I reorganized my space and now I can't reach it where it's at. Yeah, I would have to move a couple of things out of the way. I should have thought of that. But I was, you know, I was trying to be all clean and proactive and all that. Just going to use this to clean off my space. All right. There we go. So we'll set this aside and let it dry, and then I'll show you. That's the other technique that you can use if you don't want to have to coffee dye your things. It's quicker, that's for sure. Okay. And then I have these 2 pieces of paper here that were the tissue paper that I dyed. And we have these pages from the book that are all double-sided. I also have like a travel paper pad. It's a K & Company paper pad. And I'm just going to look through it to see if there's anything that I want to put in this journal. And I know it's more kind of travel themed. Oh, I guess I should peel off the sticker on this side. I hate doing that. It's just going to mess up my nail. There we go. There we go. I know this is more sort of travel themed, but my goodness, these papers are nice. This is very textured paper. This one is embossed with airplanes, which is beautiful. This one has an area that looks like if it had been glossed, like with glossy accents type thing. It's very nice. There's a couple of sheets of vellum acetate. It's not vellum, it's a stronger material. Look at these stamps, they're beautiful, and all the stamps in between them, it's matte, and the stamps are all very glossy and beautiful. And there's 2 sheets of those. This is acetate. Just clear acetate. Very nice paper pad. Couple of ships. I think maybe these 2 pages would work very nicely. They're not exactly clocks, but those compasses look, you know, in that vein. think that these two are going to be in that book. Okay. So let's fold it up. My book is, how tall is my book? Let's see. I believe it's 9 inches tall. I'm trying really hard to stick to standard book sizes. I don't know why, but I'm trying. Let's measure underneath here. So this is 9 inches, exactly. 9 by 6.5. But because these are 12-inch papers, if I cut them down to 9, that gives me a 3-inch strip at the top that we can use to make tags or pockets or other interesting things in the book. So let's put this up here to dry. Let's move some of these paints to the side. And let's start cutting the paper down. So starting with these two, let's cut off 3 inches. Oh Lord. I want to cut more than 3 inches because my book is 9 and I want a 1/4 inch at the top and at the bottom. So I want to cut 3 and, oh, I don't know, 3.5. 3.5. And I'm sure you guys have noticed that I keep using this cutting mat. I have a bunch of cutting mats because I used to buy them at Tuesday Morning when Tuesday Morning was open in my area, and I used to get them for $12 on the large mats that are 18 by 24. And so I have tons of mats. And so I will use this mat until it dies, pretty much. Where's my rotary cutter? There we go. So I'll use this mat until it dies. I don't care that I beat it up. I have 4 others. Okay. So pretty. Let's set you to the side with the other scraps. And here's 2 pages to go in my book. Let's grab 2 more and cut these guys down. What's up? Oh, you want me to hold the baby? Oh, I can take the baby.
I need to finish the last 2 balls.
Okay, I'll take that baby. You guys, I'm taking a break. I'll be back. I'm going to hold the baby. All right, guys. So when I come back, we'll have part 3. I hope you enjoyed it, even though the kids were noisy. Please like and subscribe and share this video. I hope you have a great day. Bye now.